How everybody doing? How is everybody doing? I got my smoothie. Got my smoothie courtesy of Eating Garden. You got 30 smoothies, 30 lunches, 30 dinners in there. About to I'm about to break down, for those who don't know, about to break down a terminology that I hope I coined it, but if I didn't coin it, somebody else coined it, and it's called computer magic. Can anybody hear me? Can everybody hear me? Can everybody hear me? Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Can everybody hear me? I don't know if anybody's in here or anything of that nature, but I see people on the screen, but I don't know if anybody can hear me because I don't see no comments in the comment section. All right, everybody can hear me. All right, Jamel Weston said, yeah. Comment, share, subscribe. We about to break down this computer magic. All right, bam, bam. All right, boom. We in here. All right. So make sure y'all share this one because we about to get into this computer magic and show y'all how the game is being played and is played at the highest levels. When you're talking about this, what we're talking about right now, we're about to talk about high level quantum gameplay. All right, so let me take a little sip, and I wanted to get straight into it. You know, no intro, no nothing like that. Just wanted to get straight into the business. You feel me? So, without further ado, how everybody doing? First and foremost, everybody doing. Let me let my head down for this one, man. I gotta let the main down for this one, bro. We about to get it in. We about to get it in. I'm about to show y'all how the algorithm is the most important thing right now in you guys' learning quest and learning how to beat the game. All right. So I don't know how many people out here that's looking at this knows, but the body is a machine and the brain is a computer. But before we get to that, we're going to get into, first and foremost, who knows about the knowledge of electronics and other machines being able to influence waves, invisible waves within our atmosphere. I know everybody always talking about the heart machine creates weather, or people talk about the X-ray machine is able to shoot rays at your chest and see inside of your chest, right? You have the electroencephalograph is able to pick up brain waves, right? So all of that I said to say, well, these are machines that can actually pick up, look at, measure, monitor invisible wavelengths. Now, this is important. This is very, very important, because if machines can pick up invisible wavelengths, aka energy, particles, atoms, quark, spirit, soul, because they got machines that recorded a nigga's soul leaving their body. Go look it up, Google it. Scientists in Russia or somewhere, Yugoslavia or somewhere, he recorded upon death, upon the people dying in his study. He recorded an energy essence looking like a silhouette in their body, like a spiritual silhouette in their body, leaving their body. Okay, so this is a machine recording an invisible, because we can't see that with our naked eye. It's invisible. So this is a machine with a little bit deeper technology when it comes to eye play right now than us, because we're supposed to be able to see what the machines see. But right now our certain DNA sequences have been locked within us, and we can't, and we're trying to open them. We're trying to remember ourselves right now. All right. So I want to establish that fact that number one, machines can pick up invisible energy wavelengths. Machines can pick up invisible energy wavelengths. Okay. So if a machine can pick up an invisible energy wavelength, then it is also possible, or not even possible, by default, if it can pick it up, it can also influence the invisible energy wavelength. Now, when you look at the human being, Homo sapiens sapien is not the first edition of human beings. Go look it up, Google it if you have to, but it'll show you that there have been many through our evolution. If we were an iPhone right now, we would be the iPhone 15. I think Homo sapiens sapien is like the 15th species of human that is currently gaming on the planet right now, right? So when you look at this, you look at there have been versions of us as a collective, versions of us before us that were different from us, but we're still us, meaning our ancestral line, our algorithm, our data, our pool, right? Okay, so right, he said the observer of the observer effect. There you now you talking about it. You talking. Wait a minute. I don't want to get sidetracked. So we know that if a machine can influence, pick up invisible waves, it can influence invisible waves. But wait a minute. If the machine, remember, now we're going into the law of cause and effect, right? And the law of possibilities. Because now, if the machine has the influence and the ability to influence invisible wavelengths, aka energy, right? Then now it opens itself up for the possibility of that same said energy being able to pick it up and influence it. All right. Now we're getting into the human being. The human being has already been proven to be a computer. We are what is called quantum computer. A computer, our body is a machine, and our brain is a computer. Our brain is able to is processing anywhere of 10 petabytes of data to 15 petabytes of data. A petabyte is equal to 10 million gigabytes. So 1 petabyte is equal to 10 million gigabytes, and human beings walk around with 10 petabytes of data logged in their brain. 10 petabytes of data. These 10 petabytes of data use themselves or ignite themselves to animate and activate or process the machine, all of the functions of the machine. And the machine has plenty of functions. Okay? The machine has plenty of functions. They make sick jokes too with these names. Right. They make sick jokes with the names too, like Homo erectus, Homo this, Homo, yeah, right. Boom. So the machine, right? We are processing data. The petabytes in our brain feeds off to the RNA and DNA. Our RNA and DNA could be considered RAM and ROM, if you will. We're gonna get to that. And literally, our chakras, aka our spirit and our soul, that invisible energy, that invisible wavelength that animates the body, is emitting waves. We're emitting waves. Okay. But understand that it's already been proven that we are machine computers. They call us the quantum computer. And if I go look it up right now, how many editions, how many versions of human being have there been? Let me go look that up right quick. How many versions of human being are there? How many versions? Sorry. How many versions of human art design are there? Human design are there? Oh man, they giving me some bullshit. Hold up. How many versions of humans are there? Put it like that. According to the Smithsonian, there are 21 recognized human species. 21 right now. My bad. We iPhone 21. I said around 15. No, we iPhone 21. There are 21 recognized human species, but other papers list only 10 to 12. Wait a minute. And I know them other papers is our fucking mainstream science. Because mainstream science teaches they only got about 10, 12, between 10, 12, 13 of them motherfuckers. So, according to the Smithsonian, there are 21 recognized human species, but other papers list only 10 to 12 species of humans. Some lists don't include the Denisovans, while some don't have Homo naledi or hobbit-sized human species discovered in Indonesian caves. So all hobbits and hobbit-sized species have been taken away. See what I'm saying? They getting rid of our family big, bro. It's all that's human. You see a dwarf, you see an elf, you see a hobbit, you see man, that's all human. That's all versions of human. You see a big, tall, giant mother, that's a giant human. Motherfucker, all kind of versions of fucking human. We are like, iPhone fucking whatever, right? And this might be because they look more, they're trying to play on a nigga. They look more like chimpanzees and all of this type of shit. All right, so the other one says 14 different types, but this one says 21 recognized. 21 recognized upgrades to the computer. 21 recognized upgrades to the computer. We about to get it in. Boom. So, our body is a machine. Our brain is a computer. Our brain computer is operating on between 10 and 15 petabytes of data. That a petabyte of that's like 150 million gigs. Eat that terabyte iPhone. Eat that motherfucking Apple. Eat that Microsoft, nigga. I'm walking. Every human being is a walking 150 million gigabyte motherfucking computer, nigga. Let's get that clear on why y'all so important human beings and why it's a must that they distract you with all of those gigs. All right, with all of those gigs, do you know what we can do? Woo, woo. Wait a minute, let's get it. Let's break it down to this computer magic. And while you think you're looking at the computer, you think your phone or your laptop or your desktop is a computer. No, my friend, it is the computer interface. But wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's keep it going. Now, the quantum computer, right? We are the microcosmic version of the macrocosmic origin. The microcosmic copy or the microcosmic expression of the macrocosmic overhaul. Big, 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 big. While at the same time possessing overall within big, 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 big. Oh man, he got to get blocked. They got somebody in this bitch call themselves Chakra Doctor. He got to get blocked. Look at this nigga, man. Man, look at this nigga, man. Look at these. Man, see, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. My doppelgangers in this bitch. What's up? I got my doppelgangers in this bitch. Hey, bro, I'm about to block you, dog. I ain't gonna need it. If you come acting like a troll, I'm gonna block your pussy ass, bitch. If you're acting unchakra doctorish, I ain't tripping. We can share a chakra and a doctor. It's all great. Now he said, "Don't block me, bro." Nah, I fuck with you, dog. I fuck with you. I was playing when I said I would block you. I ain't gonna block you, bro. We about to learn those. Look at so boom. So this computer that we are, understand that all computers can be programmed, deprogrammed, reprogrammed, and make no and Chakra Doctor, bro. I was just fucking with you. I was just joking with you, bro. So don't take offense to that, my nigga. I'm glad you I'm glad you walking around. I'm glad you walking around with such a high title, my nigga, because it takes that's a high title to be a doctor of the chakras, you feel me? So activate, master them chakras, my nigga, and everybody can be their own chakra doctor. Chakra doctor is just not limited to me. Chakra doctor is just not limited to my wife. Chakra doctor, anybody could be a doctor of the chakras. The chakras are your spirit and soul, and if you are a person that heals the spirit and soul, you are in essence a chakra doctor. Period. Love gang. Always. Y'all already know it's all about the love. Infinite love, eternal truth, and peace through the Christ directives, to be exact. So this computer, all computers are able to be programmed, reprogrammed, deprogrammed, hacked, right? Misprogrammed, got troubleshooting, right? But most importantly, they're able to run the program, they're able to download the program, install the program, and then run the program. You feel me? And then run the program. This is what we're designed. We are designed to download, install, and run programs. When we come out of the womb, the first 0 to 7 years of life is complete hypnotized program. They call it alpha waves. They say babies from 0 to 7 are completely on alpha. Alpha is just a hypnotized state being programmed, a sponge being impressed upon. Because we need something, the machine needs something to go off of for its interface. Now, we are the infinite chakra spirit housed inside of the machine, but make no mistake. This body that you're in is a dag-nabbit machine. That brain and that voices, or the voice you hear in your brain, is the computer, and those voices you hear are the Siri in your computer, okay? Now, the reason why I gotta explain this, because before I get to chakra magic, I gotta let you understand who you are as a cybernetic being, who you are as an internet being, an etheric being, okay? And who are you as a quantum computer? We know who you are as a spirit. You're infinite, you're immortal, you're the all, you're light, you are possessed within the all, you're everything as a spirit. And so you're immortal, you don't die. Where you come from, there is no pain, there is no anguish. Long live the soul. Long live the invisible essence that I am. But we have still yet to come to an understanding and a perfect agreement as to who and what these things we call bodies are. My body is this, my body is that, my body is this, man. The correct shit and the most correct thing that you can put on what this body is. This body is a machine. A feeling, breathing, thinking, touching, seeing, tasting, smelling, fucking machine, but a machine nonetheless. This brain and the mind that is housed within this brain, the soul that is housed within this brain, is a computer. An infinite computer, an immortal computer, with an Akashic records that don't end forever and ever and ever and ever, but a computer nonetheless. When we begin to treat our bodies like the cyborgs that they already are, because you guys believe that AI is on the way when you don't even realize that you're the fucking AI, nigga. You are the AI. You are the artificial intelligent thinking program. How many spells are there and all to do the money magic, and how much is it for all of them? So right now, if you want all of the money magic spells, that's 34. That's all 34 money magic spells. That's $6,800. All 34 money magic spells. There's 34 money magic spells, and they're $6,800, and I let them go for $6,666.66. For the whole Money Magic arsenal, for the whole Money Magic, Love Magic, Protection Magic, and the whole 88 Constellation World arsenal, that's 17 bands. If a person has enough money to get all of the algorithms at once, because it's computer magic, and we ain't get to that part yet. But since you asked, I had to let you know. Yeah, it's real. This is why I gotta let y'all know and educate y'all, man. Get y'all money up, man. Get y'all motherfucking studying up, and get y'all fucking fire, y'all passion to learn fucking magic up, because that's where it's at. That's the real science that they don't tell you about. They tell you about in movies, but they act like it in movies, but that's the real science. So, so until we start to treat ourselves like the quantum computers that these selves are, remember, selves. So your body is a machine, your brain is a computer, your spirit, soul, Merkaba, Kundalini, Chakra, Chi, whatever you want to call it, energy, invisible energy essence, lives inside, animating, Haruget, animating, Saptatuget, animating, yo got flames, animating, yo got fire, animating the motherfucking Avatar. Go look at the movie Avatar. It's telling you right there. They're not lying. Now, once you understand that there is a infinite spirit soul called I Am living inside, there is another being that is living inside called energy generated organized ego, right? Living inside. And then there's the machine itself that is conscious and aware of itself as organs and hearts, and it's aware of itself as a toe, aware of itself as a thumb, aware of itself as a body. So there are three: Trinity, Father, Son, Holy Ghost, Mother, Daughter, Mother Nature, Trinity. It's Trinity. It's called the Trinity Code. Your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising, Trinity. This is why they throw that up. That means the Trinity. 1, 2, 3. Angel. That's why they throw that up. That's why they do that in the Freemason. That's why they do that in the do that, and they do all that in the Freemason, because they're throwing up the motherfucking Trinity Code, bro. Boom. So once you understand that this body machine, there are three of you. And the three of you share 6 basic senses: taste, touch, see, smell, hear, and intuition. They always tell you got 5 senses. No, you don't have 5 senses. That's a lie. You really got about, man, you got so many of them, man. You got infinite senses. No, that's not 7. That's 17,000 for the actual. Yeah, that's for the full knowledge. That's for everything. That's you going through the whole program, and you don't start off at just the Money Magic only. No, that's 17,000 for the year, for everything, and for all the spells that I have in my arsenal right now. And that's not even talking about the spells that I can create for you and customize them only just for you. All right, but I'm talking about the ready-made spells that I have right now, algorithms that are ready to be sold, and they are already perfected as soon as you buy them right now. And these 88 algorithms will completely change your money life, change your love life, change your sex life, upgrade your health. Man, listen, it will turn you into me. Basically, it will turn you into me. Who gets to spend 24 hours a day and 7 days a week around their children? Who gets to spend 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with their child? Tell me. I know I do. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, I get to spend it with my baby. I gave birth to my baby, me and my wife, by ourselves, in the cut, by ourselves. all alone. Nobody there. In this bitch. Gave birth. Head came out the crowd. Nigga, yeah, we was in that bitch. Go night, nigga. Ready to go night, nigga? Yeah, we was in that bitch. And we was in that bitch, though. And that's just the spell. Yeah, the 17 that's just for all of the spells in the arsenal alone. And I wouldn't, and I always tell people, man, do not even practice high sorcery unless you're ready to change your life and make sure your life raised to the highest level of ascension. So that's just on some sorcery magic shit. Wait until I craft the grimoire. Wait until I restructure this whole system, and y'all gonna be like, man, understand what's popping. So, boom. So anyway, now we got to understand there are 3 of you. These 3 have six senses that they're operating on, right? These 6 senses correlate also to 6 magical senses: fire, earth, air, water, ether, and soul. Just like it's, see, touch, taste, smell, hear, intuition, fire, earth, air, water, ether, soul. All right. Now, getting that all into perspective, we have to understand, and now that you guys got a clear understanding that you are the computer, that when you are on your laptop, that is not a computer. What? It's not a computer, then what the fuck it is? It's a computer interface. You are the computer, and that false computer, or what appears to be a computer that you're using, it is the interface that you the main computer, uses to talk to the Matrix mainframe. How many spells right now I got a special going on. Right now I got a special going on. If you come to the boot camp, you will receive you will receive the Money Magic series for free. You will receive the Money Magic series for free right now, because breaking you out of this matrix and activating your light codes and making sure that you go into an ascension, that's more important. So I got a deal going on, and if anybody comes to the boot camp for that 1 week and come into hell, the garden, what is hell? By yourself, no phone, doing nothing but positive reinforcement, and it ain't your motherfucking luxury Holiday Inn, nigga. It's a place where you're gonna be secluded in nature. It's not here for your comfort zone. It's here for you to get your Zen zone on. You dig what I'm saying? And it's perfect for a person who's trying to ascend. And I give them the Money Magic for free to come get the 7-day boot camp. So there you go for that right there. So now that we are in the understanding, we have to understand that we are the quantum computer interfacing with the 3D, 4D computer, or 3D, 4D interface, as we are the quantum computer. That 3D, 4D interface as a collective is able to provide data and feedback to the overall grand mother board. Great mother board. The boot camp is $1,500 for a week. The boot camp is $1,500 for a week. The boot camp is $1,500 for 7 days. $1,500 for 7 days. That's the boot camp. So yeah. And so the overall interface feeds. I mean, you feed into the interface. The interface then takes that collected data, feeds it to the overall motherboard in the overall holographic computer, which you like to call the matrix. And that overall holographic computer equates and digests all that data and manifests that data back into our lives in the terms of people, places, things, situations, and experiences, so that we can further progress our algorithm. Because as a computer, we all come with a certain rhythm, certain beat, a certain tone, a certain thing that makes us unique. This uniqueness can be considered our algorithm. You have your own fingerprint. You have your own eye. This is why an eye scan works. You have your own vocal cords and your own vocal box. You have your own teeth. That's why dental records work. They got so many parts of you that make you and unique that nobody else got. Nobody else got your fingernail. I mean, nobody else got your fingerprints. Nobody else got your eye your exact eyes. Nobody else got your exact teeth. Nobody else got your exact shape of your head. Nobody else has your exact, believe it or not, they can find they use that. Nobody else has your exact genitalia. These are all things that they use to identify bodies. And nobody has your exact DNA, blood type, nobody has your exact DNA sequence. All right. So this is what makes the quantum computer so unique, because every quantum computer in and of itself is 150 million gigs of electromagnetic bioparticle energy, soul energy, just moving, able to be utilized, able to be used to play the game, because this is what we're doing. You guys signed up for this, and this is the game. We have to analyze what the game is. All right. So as we are the overall quantum computer interface, we are having an experience with as we are the quantum computer and using the interface, we are having an experience with the overall source interface. We like to call that universe, God. We like to call it, I call it what it is, the great grand holy mother universe, because that's what she is. It's a motherboard. That's why they call it motherboard, mothership, Mother Earth, motherfucker. Nigga, that mother don't stop. So when it comes to the data, we know that the infinite, eternal, never-ending nothingness of source data is where all of us data gets our waves from. All of our souls come from. All of the substance of the whole universe is created from nothingness. That nothingness can be considered source substance, or source code. What it do, CD gang, right? And it can be considered source code. All right. Now, with that being said, we can now play the game, or know how the game is being played. Okay. Remember, before computer, or before your smartphone, and before your cell phone, and before your laptop, and before your desktop, the interface before that was what? TV. The interface before TV was what? Radio. The interface before radio was what? Newspaper. The interface before newspaper was what? Telegram. The interface before telegram was what? Horseback and carriage. And you go all the way back to the pigeon. You go all the way back to the pigeon sliding a fucking note in the pigeon, and the pigeon was the interface for how we got messages across the globe. We computers always used a medium of communication to get our messages across the globe. Whether it was a message in a bottle and we sell that motherfucker and it just land on the shore. Okay? We always use a way to communicate, because as cellular structures, that is what we're designed to do. We're designed to communicate. Through that communication, multiply. Through that multiplication, thrive, survive, and thrive forward. Upgrading, growing into a greater overall algorithm. Now, understand that if you are the type of person who are enslaved by the phone, look at me, I'm enslaved by the phone. The phone has its guiles all over me. Look at me. Oh, look at me and this over here, and look at me and that over there, and look at me and this over there, and then look at me over here, and then look at me right there, and then you are a slave to the interface. When in actuality, the interface is supposed to be at your command. The interface is supposed to be just what it is: an intermediary tool, medium, used for you to use to communicate to the overall algorithm, motherboard, mothership, because that's the one that computes it all and send it back to you. Now, what if there was a way to directly communicate to motherboard algorithm without having to go through intermediary interfaces? There is a way. It's called activating your chakra. Now, wait a minute. Quantum computer activates their chakra. When you begin to activate your chakra, you begin to activate a system called source code. Okay? Understand that your body is a machine, your brain is a computer, and your DNA and your RNA is the RAM and the ROM. Your R complex is the hard drive. Whoo, y'all don't understand that you are the computer. This is why they said, let he who has wisdom calculate the number of the beast, for his number is man. And that number is 6 triples core 6. 6 protons, 6 neutrons, 6 electrons. And when you do the gematria, computer comes back to 666. Understand that you are the beast. You are the beast. And your spirit and your soul is the beauty. Your body, your mind, your emotions, that's the beast. Your spirit, your essence, your soul, the part that is ever present, ever loving you, the highest version, that's the beauty within the beast. That is the beauty that must tame the beast. That is the beauty that must be abused by the beast so that it can learn that it can control the beast. So your first enemy, worst enemy, shall always be you. Your body, your mind, and your emotions. Your body, your mind, and your emotions will be your 3 greatest enemies on this computer journey. They're designed to be that way because they're designed to either beat you or you beat them. There is no in between, neutral with your body, your mind, and your emotion. They're either going to go left or they're going to go right, or they're not going to go at all. And this is where we're talking about a whole nother level of computer science when we tap into the essences of stillness. Now, your body is the machine. Your brain is the computer. You are the infinite beauty inside of the beast. Once you begin to treat your body and your body and your mind and your emotions as the quantum computer mechanics that they are, the first thing you're going to do is analyze, wait a minute, if my body is a machine and this brain is a computer, what is the energy that powers it all? Where is this machine getting its energy source from? Can anybody tell me? I just said it. Let's see how smart everybody is. We're about to take a break and hit the weed right quick. Am I this moody? Can anybody tell me what is the energy that powers the mind, that powers the machine computer? Can anybody? Anybody tell me why I hit this weed? Come on now, y'all. What y'all doing? Y'all ain't smart enough. What's going on? I gotta start roasting y'all. You get a half a point, OB Jones. OB Jones, you get a half a point. OB Jones, you get a half a point. And there we go. And Jamon Byers, you get a whole point. Your chakras. Because your chakras are your spirit and your soul. So your spirit and your soul are your chakras, and your chakras are your spirit and your soul. And this is what controls your body, your mind, and your emotions. So your chakras are the power source. Now here we go, quantum computer. All of my quantum computer geeks. The sun, remember, you are the chakras are the sun. This is why Ra, Chakra, the sun. the chakras are the sun, right? But if the sun never shined again, you, the chakras, you will be able to still exist within this body and activate your chakras. And let's say if you never went outside ever again. Okay? So now that we have identified the body, which is the machine, the brain, which is the computer, and the infinite spirit soul, which are the chakras, you and the chakras are one and the same. You saying my chakras is like saying my dog. No. I am my chakras. My chakras are me. Now, here we go. There are two levels. Let me see. Sorry. There are three states that are three gears that the chakras can become or be in. Three gears, three states. Cardinal, fixed, or mutable. Cardinal means they're great at starting. Fixed means they're great at what? Getting it through in the middle and making sure that middle leg of the race gets dealt with. And mutable means they're able to not only finish, but able to do what the cardinal and what the fixed are able to do, but being all over the place. Cardinal, fixed, mutable. These are the three levels of your chakras in active, when they're in active form. When they're in active form, okay? Now, understand that there is a fourth gear, but you don't want that fourth gear, because that fourth gear is when the chakras are no longer in the body. And there's that window where certain beings can use the residual energy that your spirit had in this body and use it for magical means. It's called necrophilia. It's called necromancy. It is a low level and a low form of necromancy. It's a parasitic and vampiric form of necromancy, but necromancy nonetheless. Do you know there's high levels of necromancy that involve no robbing people graveyards at all? Right? Okay. So now your cardinal, fixed, mutable state is the state that your chakras are in when they're in activity. Okay. Once you understand that your chakras are you can understand which part of you is the main part. That is what? Your sun sign. So if you are an Aries like me, Aries are cardinals. Okay? Cardinal signs. A cardinal sign means that I'm a great starter, but I'm not a great finisher. I'm a great starter. I can get some shit started, right? Starting off in life. And I have to master how to finish. I have to master how to see it through the end. I have to master how to focus. I have to master all of these other things. But I'm great at initiating, starting, consecrating, and setting up shop. But as far as making sure the shop run, making sure the shop has longevity, Aries, or a person that is a cardinal sign, is going to have to work on that. Cardinal signs are Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. All right. So now that we understand, your fixed signs, that's Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. And your mutable signs are Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. Okay? So once you understand these quantum mechanics, you'll be able to understand who you are, where we're from, and how we're able to even have a control over this body through an interface. Now, when you Google your zodiac sign and Google the constellation that correlates to your zodiac sign, if I'm an Aries, I'm going to Google Aries constellation. If I'm a Scorpio, I'm going to Google Scorpio constellation. You will see that every zodiac sign has a correlated constellation in the stars that matches the zodiac sign. This is very important because this lets us know where the bulk of your highest potential omnipresent energy. So let's say you're an omnipresent being and you are living and existing in multiple dimensions at the same time. But the bulk of your energy, the bulk of your higher self is living in my higher self is living in the constellation of Aries. But I still have aspects of myself in Sagittarius. I still have aspects of myself in Cancer. I still have aspects of myself in Capricorn, Leo. I still have aspects of myself in these other zodiac, these other constellations. Other parts of me are existing, playing the game. Remember, this is a theory that is going to be quite normal in the future once Miracle Food and Money Magic and FCA Yoga gets put under the microscope and gets analyzed by the instrument testing data. All right, sorry, they be trying to cut me off. So, and the 13th sign, Ophiuchus, and the 13th sign is Ophiuchus. That is, just like I said, a miscellaneous intermediary. It's a miscellaneous intermediary. So, remember, there are 88 constellations. Let's get that clear. There's only 13 that govern this solar system. So you're thinking that, what about Ophiuchus? Ophiuchus is alive and well because Ophiuchus is 13 signs that govern this solar system. But it's 88 signs that govern the galaxy. 88 signs govern this galaxy, but only 13 signs, the Galactic Council of 13, governs this solar system where this Earth zone is located. Okay? Now, getting back into the computer magic. All right. Now that you understand that you are the ultimate computer, you are the machine, you are the computer, you are the Siri, you are the voice. And that phone that you have is an interface. That desktop you have is an interface. That laptop, that tablet, that TV, that radio, that iPod, that electronic that you have is an interface. That refrigerator is an electronic. It's an interface. If you were burning some s'mores on a fire, there's s'mores on the fire is an interface. This is how you have an experience as a quantum computer so that you can learn how to be a better spirit while you're in a temporary non-spiritual state. This state that you are in is non-spiritual. Why? Because it can die. Spirits can't die. Spirit is immortal, don't die. It's immortal, essence don't die, right? Now, understanding this, we're going to show you now why and how the World Wide Web has ensnared and hacked all of our consciousnesses, all of our computers. And this is why we are struggling to get to ascension, because there's a hack on our system, but we don't believe that we're computers. We don't believe that we are computers. So the fact that we don't believe that we're computers, we'll never believe that we're being hacked. You see how that goes? What you don't know can't hurt you. Oh, what is how they say? No, the Bible says in Hosea 4:6, what? My people perish because they lack the knowledge. If you don't know that you are a computer, machine, and spirit, essence, chakra, powering it, how can you ever know that it is being hacked, deprogrammed, reprogrammed, misprogrammed? You will never know. You will think life is just a bummer. You will think bad luck just happens. You will think that I'm destined to meet these fates. Be that as it may, some things are true, yes. But if you knew that you was a quantum machine computer that can deprogram, reprogram itself, would you still feel that way? Would you still see yourself in that way? Hell no. You'll automatically recalibrate, introspect, upgrade, elevate yourself. But we don't do that because we don't see ourselves as the type of being that can get spiritual updates and update our mainframe. We don't see ourselves as quantum computers. So we don't know how to download. So we're going to get, first and foremost, we're going to get and show you guys how the game is played. If this world is the game, meaning the physical world, the temporary world that you're existing in is the game. Remember, I already showed y'all that life is a game. If you don't believe me, go look at the video where I talk about life and how life is a game. Quickly put, life is a game, number one, because you are an invisible spirit inside of a body. That means this body is not yours. That means this body dies and the you inside of it really lives on, which means death is an illusion. Okay? Which means you get multiple chances to play the game. Even Christians got to believe in reincarnation because Jesus died and came back. Lazarus died and came back. A few people died and came back in the Bible. I'm an ordained minister, so I got to believe in reincarnation because the Bible shows me people died and came back in the Bible. All right. So if people died and came back in the Bible, by definition, that is, by general definition, that is reincarnation. Okay. Now, with that being said, every game gives you multiple chances to play it. Henceforth, the need for reincarnation, because if you mess up that Groundhog's Day effect, if you mess up one life, you get a chance to play another, just like on Call of Duty. Just like on Pac-Man, just like on motherfucking Mario Brothers, you get multiple chances to play the game. Well, I don't even believe that life is a game. Well, I'm about to put that belief to a dead. Show me one thing in life that they don't have a game for. Show me one thing in life that they don't have a game for, no matter how big or small. They got a game right now. I can go buy right now and show me how to smoke weed. They got a game right now. I can buy right now that show me how to have sex. They got a game right now I can buy right now that show me how to use the iPhone. What are you talking about? They got a game for everything in life right now. You feel me? I see people around who look like loved ones I've lost. Is that a coincidence? You tell me. It's your game. You tell me. You the one asking the questions. Obviously, you answer your own questions. You just said they look like loved ones you lost. So what the fuck else you asking the question for? If they look like loved ones, if it look like a duck, walk like a duck, act like a duck, crack like a duck, what the fuck it is then, nigga? If it look like loved ones you lost, what the fuck? See? A computer interface would never have to ask that question. Oh, my bad, Brian. My bad, bro. My bad. But a computer face, a computer interface, we don't have to ask those kind of questions. We know, oh shit, it's not a coincidence. So, understanding that we are the computer and these are our interfaces. Keyword, interface, meaning for every app and everything you do in this world, it will be gathered and collected by the overall motherboard and fed back to you in the form of situation, people, places, things, and manifestations. And it all starts with what you think, what you say, how you move around, what you feel, and what you act, and what you pay attention to. Period. These are the things that you like to call the virtual environment. If you can see it, touch it, taste it, smell it, hear it, or receive the intuition of it, gameplay. So now, number one, name one thing in life that they don't have a game for. Number two, people done died and came back to life. I know I done died and came back. It was a short time of death, but I died. My heart stopped. I was dead, and I came back. Right? There are multiple accounts of in books where people died and came back. That's reincarnation. All games give you multiple chances to play it. Henceforth, life being a game. But if there's a game, remember this. If everything in life there has a game for it, where are these things in life getting their gaming format from? The logical explanation and the logical answer can only be from life herself. Life is the overall motherboard and game that all of these other little games are getting their game from. Therefore, making life the ultimate game. The seeing, touching, tasting, smelling, feeling fucking game, but a game nonetheless. So if life is beating you right now, congratulations to life. She was designed to beat you. Congratulations to life. She was designed to beat you. If you're beating life right now, congratulations to you. You were designed to beat life. May the best algorithm win. So, right now, big tech companies use our own data and what we think against us and profit off of it. That's small. Shit, that's small. They got beings, planets, stars that use your spiritual energy to recreate multiple dimensional motherfucking illusions to keep you stuck in realities and time. And you're an infinite, immortal being that is exalted and exempt from all realities and time. Think about that shit. Now, so once we understand the computer interface, now we got, remember, interface, different faces of the computer. Boom, interface, the different faces of the computer. And once we understand this interface of the different faces of the computer, we make sure that we can now, let's identify the elements of the game. All right? So, life is the game. Always remember that life is a game. Remember, hunting game, pimp game, dope game, the corporate game, the music game, the motherfucking, you name it. They got a game for it. The hunting game, Hunger Games. Quit playing games. You running game. Man, they got all kind of games, huh? So why would they have all these games if life wasn't a fucking game? Y'all taking life too motherfucking seriously. That's why she beating the fuck out y'all. That's why karma is a bitch and life is a bitch. Because they keep on beating y'all at the fucking game. And you ain't never realized that I am a computer. I am a quantum computer having an interface gaming duel, a gaming experience, a role-playing gaming experience with the overall game called life. And that overall experience is to reach eternal life, learning the lessons of temporary life. Now, in this game, or in your interface, there are some main frames. There are some main frames, okay, that govern your interfaces. The number one main frame that governs your interface is Microsoft. I'll repeat it again. Microsoft. Without Windows, without Word, you'll still be with the green computer screen. The green computer screen with the black screen with the green words on it. You feel me? You'll still be at the black screen with these words. Oh, appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. You'll still be at the black screen with the green words on it. When the motherfucking Microsoft Windows entered into the game, that changed gaming forever. It went from Atari. Niggas, man, y'all don't understand what Windows did. Windows turned Atari into Nintendo. Nigga. I'm talking about, Windows turned Atari into Nintendo. Nintendo to Super Nintendo to PlayStation, Xbox 360, PlayStation 5. Any questions? The game don't change. Boom. So the first game that truly runs the first main that truly runs the frame is Microsoft. Go look on Amazon Prime and go look at the TV show American Gods. One of the gods and it's about how the old ancient gods are battling these new modern gods, and one of the new modern gods, his name is one of the new modern gods, his name is Mr. World, and they got another one, his name is Mr. Net or something like that, and he is the internet. He is the internet, and show you how really, and it just shows you on a LeBron James movie how powerful it just shows you on a LeBron James movie how the internet, the interface, the algorithm is its own feeling, breathing, thinking thing trying to gain control over our mainframes, our lives, our souls, our essences. Our essences. It shows you this. And you think trillionaires pay billionaires to pay millionaires to pay these fucking puppets to fucking do these shows for you, and they not telling you no, and they ain't got no bits, no truth that you're not supposed to be deciphering and dissecting like fucking Sherlock Holmes in this bitch? What the fuck y'all doing all day at home in this bitch? What y'all doing out there at work, nigga? If I was at work, I'll be thinking about the substance of the universe and the particles and the quarks and the molecules that make this motherfucker tick. And I'm trying to elevate. You tripping. Fuck you mean, nigga? So, the first gaming god that runs your interface, or the main gaming guy, not the first, because it wasn't Windows. That was the first, you go back and it was whoever computed that microchip, and it was that IBM, that little war where, the shit was on a little screen, and it was the little ball on the screen, and it was doing a little ball on the screen, and then it turned into Atari, right? And then Atari, and then it kept on going, right? So, but when Microsoft hit the game, Michael Jordan the game. And if you notice, that shit came, they were all in their prime at the same time, and the microcosm was mimicking the interface. They had Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan came, Michael Jordan, the same time Michael Jordan. And remember the three mic, I said the three mic glitch in the Matrix. They had three mics that was at the height and the prime and top of their game at the same time, when the Microsoft's four mics, remember this is why they do that, four mics in fucking Source and Essence, right? So there was four mics that was at their prime. Michael Jordan, Mike Tyson, Michael Jackson, Microsoft, nigga. Go check it. Go check the books, nigga. Go check the record books. Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, Mike Tyson, Microsoft. They all blew up and hit their primes at the same time. That was basically the Matrix interface reflecting the the Matrix game, the Matrix experience, the Matrix hologram, the Matrix incarnation, reflecting the change in the computer gaming interface. That motherfucker went from IBM black screen with the green words on that motherfucker to the little square, flat, thin, floppy disk motherfucker, to that fucking Windows, whatever, and internet hit. Because when Windows came, internet came, nigga. When Windows came, now we able to travel dimensions. We able to just interface. Now we able to cross the world. Now the algorithm is building. The collective consciousness of the algorithm is building because Windows started the internet. Remember, that shit didn't start with no motherfucking Facebook and all that shit. Shit would start with Yahoo Messenger. Changed the game with the instant message, nigga. Y'all go do y'all list, go do y'all history, go look it up. I'm a student of the game. And watched how the game grew in front of my face. Because I grew up where there was no such thing as I was born in 82. So I grew up where no such thing was a fucking Microsoft. Nigga, we used to play jacks, catch, get a little bit, nigga, freeze tag, nigga, you know, red light, green light, yellow light, nigga, you already know. Fuck, nigga, you talking about, nigga, no fucking, nigga with no fucking cell phones and shit, nigga, nah, they had the fucking the little, with the round little, that little joint, yeah, they had that. They had telephones. Niggas, and in comes these motherfucking computers, and we all got to upgrade. Boom. Now, Microsoft was the first. So Microsoft, I like to say Microsoft, Michael Jordan the game. Michael Jordan the game. In comes the internet, that dial up. That's when, look how it happened. Look. Soon, the telephone came first. Telephone got so lit, that motherfucker created a window. Microsoft, Windows, the three mics. I call it the three mic. I call it the three mic glitch in the matrix. Those three mics, Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson, Mike Tyson, when they went to their prime, when Windows hit the game, that was a reflection in the motherfucking matrix of the interface changing at its highest state. Boom, Mike. I wanna be like Mike, Microsoft. Boom. Then, when Microsoft hit, internet hit because the telephone meets the interface and dial up is born. And now if you in Africa and I'm over here in America, nigga, I go bing and press enter, and now the interface is reaching a state of oneness, a state of overall collective consciousness. Boom. Yeah. And remember, they call it an Ethernet. When they plug that shit in your computer, that little line, that wire, they call that an Ethernet. An etheric net. This shit is communicating. And go look at that PBS show on PBS called Ghost Rider. It was about the ghost, the motherfucking spirit that was able to get into the computer and travel through the motherfucking waves and solve all kind of crimes, because the spirit is able to get into the internet. So now y'all don't understand computer magic because y'all think computers ain't spiritual. That's where you fucked up at. That's where all y'all fucked up at. Y'all niggas don't think computers are spiritual. Y'all niggas don't think computers have their own fucking consciousness. That's where you fucked up at. Go look at American Gods. It shows you that the fucking internet, the fucking computers have their own consciousness, nigga. Y'all gotta wake up, bruh. Y'all gotta wake up, bruh. That shit just ain't no iPhone, nigga. That's an infinite representation of your algorithm. So boom, in comes, so the phone meets the interface, in comes the internet, the information super highway. Boom. That grows. Remember, and Microsoft takes over the game. Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Office, Bill Gates. Bill Gates is Jesus. Okay. Everybody. That's why he can get out that. That's why he hitting you with the jab right now. Who y'all think hitting y'all with that jab? Nigga, that's Billy. Billy hitting y'all with the bob and weave. Man, y'all better come holler at me if y'all want to get that vaccination exemption, period. You feel me? So now, once you understand that interface, why Billy, frat boy Billy, because he's a fraternal order member, frat boy Billy is so important. Okay, right? Then after that, the next guy, the next two guys, really, that really took the game and took the world by stuff. They had one guy that could have been the guy, but he fell off because he didn't keep evolving with the algorithm, and that was the guy that created MySpace. The guy that created MySpace, he could have been where Mark was at, and it was a race, but he didn't advance with the algorithm. The reason why MySpace didn't succeed because MySpace didn't go along and get along with Microsoft. Y'all gotta understand the gatekeeper of the tech gatekeeper It's Billy, the tech nigga, the architect of the architect of the tech people. Nigga, he their little Jesus. So, in order, the MySpace guy, in order for him to solidify himself, he would have to solidify himself with Billy. And that's to go along to get along Rainbow Booty Boy Club. He probably didn't want to go along to get along. Wait a minute. I don't like that frat. We need somebody else who's available. Pop. In comes the CIA's greatest hope. Marky Burgers and Marky Burgers and Fries. Marky Burgers and Fries comes with FB, Facebook, and that's the next game changer. That Billy had it for a minute. Dude, MySpace came with a little something, but Marky and Sergey with the YouTube, they came around the same time and bust you up. Pop, pop. They seen people was already falling off the program interface of mainstream media, so they had to hurry up and give you something else. In comes YouTube, in comes Facebook. We got the Trinity going on. We got Microsoft. We got the YouTube. We got the no, sorry, not Facebook. Sorry, I'm sorry. Google. After I'm not Facebook. Sorry. After Billy, then come Sergey and then with Google. Boom. After Google, then come Mark with that Facebook. You feel me? And that little boy and the little boy with the Twitter. Boom. Fire, earth, air, water, ether. Fire, earth, air, water, ether. Fire, earth, air, water, ether. Remember, Twitter, that's your news feed. That's your newspaper. That's your running. That's your current. Yeah, you got your Facebook. That's your facial recognition technology. YouTube. That's the new entertainment interface. And remember, when you're talking about Instagram, Facebook or Instagram, that was just a ploy. They do that. Trillionaires do that. Trillionaires will pick a nigga and make him a billionaire and make him create this company, and then pick another nigga, make him a billionaire, and make that nigga create this company. And you think both of these companies are arguing companies when they're both owned by the trillionaire who created both of these billionaires. So y'all know how to understand and think bigger on the motherfucking scale. It's the same thing. When nigga get it in the rap game and he put Kanye West on, and Kanye put 2 Chainz on, and 2 Chainz put whoever else on. That's the same thing. Nigga got $1 trillion, trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars, and some, you know, and got a plot and a plan. Look, I'm about to groom this person to be a billionaire. I'm gonna groom this person to be a billionaire. I'm gonna groom this person to be a billionaire. I got 3 billionaires I own out there. I got 3 billionaires. You don't never see the trillionaires. You know why? They too rich for you to. They too rich for you to even reach their graph. The only thing that can reach them, and expose them is magic, and that's why I'm doing magic. You feel me? YouTube became the new TV, the new propaganda vehicle, the new misinformation vehicle, the new rumor mill. Okay. So when you look at these new gods of your galaxy, because everybody is, look at me. TikTok is the new, is the new kid on the block that's really just chop Snapchat head completely off. Snapchat, your head is gone. Snapchat is no longer needed. Bye-bye Snapchat, in comes TikTok. See, it's a war. It's an algorithmic war. So now, understanding these interfaces that govern your galaxy, as a magician, as a high sorcerer, and high magician, I always make sure that I let people know that a big portion of the money magic and why it works and why it will forever work and why it will always beat out why it will beat out every magic on the face of the planet is because a big portion of it is computer technology algorithm. Google recognizes my algorithm. Facebook recognizes my algorithm. See? YouTube recognizes my algorithm. Instagram recognizes my algorithm. My domain, my space, and everything that is within and without understands the language of my algorithm is sorcery, witchcraft, nigga. What? The Bible, nigga. Jesus the Christ directives. Bringing the light. Understand. This algorithm was built over time. And just like any other relationship, if you know a person for 10, 12 years, if you know a person for 5, 6, 7 years, wouldn't you consider them somewhat a friend or a close associate? If y'all fuck around for 4, 5, 6, 7 years, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years, think about it. So I analyze and I show people through this magic that big part of it is algorithm. The next part of it is it incorporates all wordplay, meaning this is not a go and dress up and get into a ritual magic that I give people because of its algorithmic nature. Because of its algorithmic nature, we know that the real costume is that skin suit that you have on, right? And then we know also that life that you're living, this is your avatar program that you are designed to live and experience like on a game of The Sims. That's why you think it's called The Simpson. The Sims. Sims. It's easy to show you it's a simulation. And they're constantly showing you glitches. But this is the part they keep on trying to distract you with. Can anybody tell me what they're trying to distract you from? What? Your chakras. Your spirit, your soul, your essence. So understand computer magic and you're going to understand life because you are the quantum computer. This phone, this fucking laptop, this fucking desktop, this tablet is just an interface. It's just an interface. Now, my interface takes care of a few things. Number one, it destroys all enemies, all of your enemies, human traffickers, pedophiles, rapists, racists, Satanists, and necrophiliacs. It is designed to double, triple, and quadruple your income when it comes to what you've invested into the money magic. And the investment starts at $200 per spell. Meaning, if somebody was to put in $4,000, they will see $8, $16, $32,000 in 28 days or less. It is designed to double, triple, or quadruple whatever you put in it, guaranteed. And then it's like, and it grows like a tree. It grows like a money tree. It's called a money tree. Sorry, it don't grow like a money tree. It's called a money tree, and it grows like a tree. Have you ever seen any tree grow overnight? No, but I guarantee you, if I put a bean seed, or if I put an apple seed in the ground in 28 days or less, I'm going to see something sprout up from that ground in 28 days or less. You see how that go? Even though it's not a full apple tree, I still was able to see some growth. Think about that. It grows like a tree, and eventually that tree begets fruit, and that fruit multiplies. But it always doubles, triple for those who trying to do gambles, and say, man, I need to hurry and flip this $10,000, man. I need $25,000 in less than. I need $25,000 in less than a month. Put it on the money magic. The money magic is gonna double, triple, or quadruple the $10,000 you put on it, and you're gonna. I guarantee you, that's the way it's designed. If you put 200 on it, it's gonna bring you your $400, $600, $800 back. in 28 days or less, designed to go by the moon, the cycles of the moon, predicated upon the zodiac, and it's all based on zodiac numerology, algorithm, and all sorceries on the face of the planet in wordplay, meaning no dress up and all that shit. It's all algorithm, it's all computer, it's all wordplay. It's nothing but reading, activating. Remember, the eyes are the windows to the soul. So how does this quantum computer downloads? The eyes. The eyes are the window to the soul. This is why I call it the all-seeing eye. This is why I call it third eye. When you, whatever you look at and pay attention to, this is programming your subconscious and your conscious mind, as well as your R complex. Period. Okay? And whatever you're tasting, touching, seeing, smelling, hearing, or intuitively feeling and receiving at any given time can be your programming, reprogramming, deprogramming, hacking, or whatever you like to call it. But you'll know if is a hacking going on. You'll know if it's a reprogramming or deprogramming. You'll know if it's a cleaning or defragmenting. You'll know, because once you start paying attention. So understand that this machine needs to be cleansed intracellularly. Intracellular cleanse and detox. So this is why I created Miracle Food. Miracle Food literally flushes the system and rejuvenates the cells back to optimal health to carry highest optimal frequency. And that highest optimal frequency will have you at a tip-top machine computer interface energy and health, removing all diseases. Yes, it heals incurable diseases because it solves the problem from a computer standpoint and not from a human's emotional standpoint. The minerals, the vitamins, the nutrients. And remember, the main ingredient in Miracle Food that nobody can take away from Miracle Food, why nobody will ever be able to top Miracle Food, is the algorithm, the computer algorithm that is literally the foundation for Miracle Food. There's a computer algorithm that is the foundation for Miracle Food. So therefore, Miracle Food can never fail because of this computer algorithm. This computer algorithm can't be cracked. It can't be hacked. It is source-coded rhythm. Nothing can hack source code. This is why it's called source code. Can't hack source. Source can't even hack itself because there's no such thing. Now, understanding this algorithm, understanding this computer interface, I use all religions, all magics, all games, all sciences, all things to manifest all things. And people don't understand magic in and of itself is never evil or good. Magic in and of itself is a tool, and your intent of good or evil makes it good or evil. The magic in and of itself is just a tool to use for someone to manifest and move the spiritual plane to manifest something on the physical plane and on the metaphysical plane. Period. It's your intent, your heart, your desire, your drive that's going to make it bad or good. And that's called choice. So if you guys are not making money from your interface, you're fucking up. Meaning, if you got a phone and your phone doesn't bring in an income, an electronic income, you're defeating the purpose of playing the game. If you guys have phones, have laptops, and have computers, but you have internet, but you're not making money off of these particular things. When I say money, I'm talking about cash, currency, dollars, as well as people, places, connections that can give you cash, currency, dollars, or assist you with cash, currency, and dollars, period. If you do not have those things without using debaucherous, evil tactics and scam tactics, then you are misusing your interface. All interfaces were meant and designed for you to first and foremost make currency so that you can keep using the interface. All interfaces love to be used. So all interfaces have a way for you to make money through them and with them if you only did your research. So I encourage you all to find ways so that your interface is bringing in money, whether it's telephone calls, whether it's money from your internet and your business, whatever it is, make sure that your interfaces are creating income, revenue streams for you. Start out, no matter if it's slow, no matter if it's fast, no matter, just work, keep working at your best. Okay? Understand that your body is a machine and your brain is a computer, and you are the dominant algorithm that uses the interface to communicate with the source algorithm so that you can get certain things that you need and want to manifest in life. All right? Now, with all of that being said, why have we not been taught how the internet is the major? Not been taught how the internet is the major? I mean, think about it. Will a lion teach a gazelle how to get away from it? If your ass is food, why would I tell my food how to escape me? I need to eat in order to survive, right? That's what we think. So the prey never tells the predator never tells the prey how to get away from it. If anything, the predator sets traps so that it can ensnare the prey. You're the prey. Understand that. I told you the life and the game was designed to beat you. So the reason why you wasn't taught that, because if you were taught that, then it'll be too easy for you to beat the game, and then it wouldn't be a game at all. It wouldn't even be an interface. You'll just be doing some Superman shit at 5 years old and flying off the roof and all this type of shit. It ain't a game at all. Just turn it into a playground, fun. But it's an actual gaming system designed for you to learn and evolve as an infinite spirit. So, number one, in order to start getting into the game, before you even start getting into the codes of sorcery and magic, you need to activate your chakras. In the description, the link is in the description of this video. Activate your chakras. When you begin to activate your chakras, you will begin to recognize synchronicities. You will begin to recognize coincidences. You will begin to see different and major attractions in the form of the things you need and want to advance you in life. You will begin to notice the beauty and how you see life as a beautiful tool and gift and be growing grateful. You will see how it calms you and keeps your nerves calm and have you being able to react happily and rejoice in the face of challenges. You will see how activating your chakras will get you in tune with your ancestors, get you in tune with whatever energies that you're trying to get your trying to identify yourself with. Whatever energies that you're trying to identify yourself with, it will get you into those energies. Okay? And if that, no matter, I don't care if you're trying to go to church and praise Jesus. Activate your chakras and pray to Jesus and watch how fast Jesus responds then, nigga. See? And make sure if you're a black person that your Jesus is black, man. There's nothing wrong with a black person worshiping a black Jesus. As long as you worshiping a black God, that's the only thing your subconscious mind need to know. I worship a black God. I'm black. Any question? I'm God. Any question? Psalms 82:6. And then Jesus, the Christ directive, says it out of his mouth in John 10:34. So I follow the Christ directive, and Christ himself in the Bible says that I am God. And it comes from the Davidic line in Psalms 82:6, because his Davidic line, his Davidic partner, David, says, I say that ye are gods. And his predator and his successor, Christ, comes and says, didn't your book say, didn't my uncle tell y'all, didn't my great uncle tell you that I said that ye are gods? Why are you coming at me like these Pharisees and Sadducees? Let me show you something. So that's what I speak to. I speak to you Pharisees. I speak to you Sadducees. Yeah, speak to you Gentiles. You know, speak to you Gentiles. Speak to you Israelites. I speak to you Israelites. You dig what I'm saying? This is a computer game. This is a computer interface. If life is beating you, wake the fuck up. Get up off your ass. Recognize that this is a game that is meant to be beaten by you, not meant to beat you. It is designed to beat. It's designed to beat you, but it's not meant to beat you. Sorry. It's designed to beat you, but it's not meant to beat you. Understand that this game, even though it is designed to beat you, just because it was designed that way doesn't mean it was meant to beat you or designed to beat you forever. Wake up, start cleansing your body. This is why I introduced Miracle Food as an intracellular detox and cleanse. This is why before you even get Miracle Food, go activate your chakras. That's for free on my website. That's for free on my motherfucking on my YouTube. Activate your chakras. Right? These are all the ways you really get in the game. If you really want to get in the game, if you really want to get in the game, if you really want to get in the game, if you really want to be a factor, if you really want to be a factor in this game, you're going to have to turn on the part of yourself that has been on autopilot for so long. All of our chakras are on autopilot for those of us who don't activate them. What do you mean? Well, how do you think your heart is able to keep beating and your brain is able to keep functioning and all the other parts of your body is able to keep functioning without you being aware of the chakras in the first place? They are on autopilot. This is why you have something called an autonomic nervous system, powered by the power of your chakras on autopilot. But what about when you become aware of your chakras, aka your ever-present I am spirit, and you begin to get in tune with it and activate it repetitively over and over and over and over and over? What will happen then? Will it just be on autopilot, or will it become manual and you take over the machine and start going the direction you want to go instead of it being just on autopilot? This is the equivalent of being in the game versus not being in the game. Everybody in life is really on autopilot right now. Start activating your chakras. Not only will you become manual, switching gears, you will begin to understand what I mean by that your body is a machine and your brain is a computer when you start communicating to it like that. No, really. When nobody is around, nobody is looking, go inside of your mind or say it out loud, but start doing computer-like antics. Start doing computer-like phrases, expressions, movements, and see how your intuitive interface starts activating with your senses and the parts of you that's like, wait a minute, maybe why you think nigga able to move and do that robot and do all that? That is the power of the machine. So once you understand, activating your chakras takes it from off of autopilot and straight into wormhole light year travel. I repeat, wormhole light year travel. You are no longer you ain't riding on no fucking bus, no plane, no train. You ain't even on no rocket. When I say rockets don't go no motherfucking wormhole light year travel. The only thing that goes wormhole light year travel is incarnations, reincarnations. I missed them. We're going to talk about that at a different time. We're going to get to you just to get to the computer magic. Once you are understanding the interface through activating your chakras, remember, so once you start activating your chakras, I'm going to give y'all a play-by-play of what's going to start happening. And if you start doing this and these things don't start happening, you can come on this motherfucker and be like, Chakra Doctor, I did what you said, and nigga, you're a motherfucking lie. Come on this bitch and get rowdy. And I'm like, what you talking about? And we're gonna talk about it. All right. This what you're gonna start doing. Anybody who's serious about joining in the game. When I say join, and what do you mean by joining in the game? Joining in the game meaning, number one, you are declaring your universal divine sovereignty. The part of you that is spirit and soul, that is multidimensional, that is multiversal, universal, and universal, you are declaring that celestial, divine, invisible source, God, light, dark heritage. Sovereign, universal, universal, multiversal, natural, divine, sovereign. You are declaring your highest self. Now remember, declaring your highest self through the activating of your highest self. Because when you activate your chakras, you are activating your highest self. You are waking your highest self up and say, "Hey, highest self, I need some advice, man. My day ain't going right, and I'm tripping, and I need some advice." And your higher self gonna give you higher self speech. And everybody's higher self communicates differently to them, but you're gonna receive messages, codes, downloads. You're gonna go through emotions, nigga. Period. Get it? If you're doing it like this. But anyway, I'm you right now, and I'm about to put me to the test. I'm you, and I'm about to put me to the test. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go activate your chakras every day, once a day, in the morning. In the morning, I'm not talking about no nighttime when you about to go to sleep. I'm talking about in the morning when you're up and you know you're not about to go back to sleep again. For 7 days, once a day, you're going to activate your chakras using the free tutorial that I got. Activate your chakras. I guarantee you, in those 7 days alone, so many things in your life are going to improve that you're going to have to say, by golly, he was in line. I only did that shit for 7 days and all of these things happened in 7 days. I don't care where you at in life right now. Activate your chakras for 1 week straight, and I guarantee you every day, day for day, something progressive, something positive, something great, something wonderful is going to happen for you, especially when you do it to start your day. Especially when you do it to start your day. Before you grab your phone, before you go and eat your breakfast, before you go and put on your clothes, before you cut on your music, before you do anything, man, just sit, wake up, get the cobwebs out, breathe, activate your chakras. After you activate the chakras, then going through life, throughout your day, reminding yourself to all chakras activate. That's the phrase, all chakras activate. That's the mantra, all chakras activate. When you keep reminding yourself of all chakras activate, you can even feel it throughout the day. That's how powerful FCA yoga is. So activate your chakra for 7 days, and I guarantee you there will be undeniable evidences from the great grand holy mother. There will be undeniable evidences from the great grand holy mother that you are on the righteous path, period. And I guarantee you, even if you don't activate your chakras no more, you're going to know that the spirit in your soul is real. You're able to command it. You're able to use it. You're able to turn yourself on to ease all of your problems, solve all of your woes, and dance through whatever challenge you're going through, and also manifest your highest wealth, health, and abundance. That's how I became Chakra Doctor. I was in a motherfucking jail cell, and I invented a yoga in a jail cell. And now I've healed over 20-something thousand people with yoga, natural holistic healing, you name it, man. It's a wonderful to be in the game the right way, the spiritual way, man. And don't let nobody tell you nothing different, man. That's where it's at. They're trying to distract you from your spirit. They're trying to distract you from your chakras. They're trying to distract you from learning and getting to know and getting to love yourself. And in the end, when it's all said and done, if they could do that, then the game is beating you. The minute they can't do that, that's the minute you beating the game. So it's all about you beating the game. I always tell people, get in the game, activate your chakras, cleanse your body, intracellular cleanse your body, practice magic and sorcery, get these algorithms. I'm telling you, this shit is realer than whatever. And it has everything in it. Because it's all word and algorithm. Man, so many disciplines mixed in one, and it's all in word and not in deed. You ain't about to go climb a tree and grab a feather and cut the feather head off and all. No, you ain't doing none of that crazy shit. It's all algorithm. You're accepting the algorithm into your email, and you read that algorithm on your own time. You accepting the algorithm into an email, and you read that algorithm on your own time. You don't even have to read it on the phone with me no more. See how that go? You don't even have to read it on the phone with me no more. You get the algorithm and you read it on your own time. And guess what? You don't even have to read it. As long as you pay for it and you say thank you and accept it, that's what activates it. That's the cheat code that activates. The cheat code that activates is number one, your current in the form of your cash dollar currency, your USD. Number two, you're replying back and saying thank you once you receive it. That activates it. You can read it on your own time. You can never read it, and it's still going to do the same thing. Accomplish health, wealth, abundance, removing negativity from your life, helping you realize and get to your highest path, doubling, tripling, quadrupling, whatever you put into it, making sure that you reach a life of increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis, period. And that's what the business is. And that's how I built this company. That's how everything. I'm a soulpreneur. Like I told you before, I spend 24 hours a day with my child. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with my child. And we all be cool. Yeah. That's the game. That's what magic is, being able to be still and change the world from a place of stillness, change the world from a place and build. I'm talking about no build. I got structures. Like I was in the trenches. I go look. Go look at my fruits. I was in the trenches. I built my structures in the trenches already. I did that already. Now it's all about what? Now it's all about smoothing, marketing, and promoting all of the structures that I built in the trenches. You think I'm gonna build all those structures in the trenches and not come on here and market and promote? Look what I built in the trenches, y'all. Y'all want some vaccination exemptions? I'm an ordained minister and a natural holistic healer. Get your medical and religious vaccination exemptions. Yeah, you want you want to get married? Mm-hmm. I can marry you and everything. Yeah. Heal your body. Heal your body of incurable diseases. Literally. Heal your body of incurable diseases with the miracle food regimen. Double, triple, quadruple. I'm doing all these. Look at double, triple, quadruple your money through computer magic. It's literally computer magic algorithm. Double, triple, quadruple your money through computer magic. Any questions, man? Retrain your brain with the affirmation Bible. Yeah, man, but retraining my brain, how long does it take to detox different incurable STDs out of the body using the miracle food plan? Most STD, the only STD that takes like HIV is a 6-month treatment. Herpes and stuff like that, that's like a 1 month to a 45-day, 30-day to 45-day treatment. Yeah, with all STDs. Wipe all STDs and any STD 45 days or less. Any STD, I don't give a fuck what it is. Put it up on the board. I'm gonna eradicate that bitch in 45 days or less with the motherfucking miracle food plan. 45 days, that's 1 bottle, 2. That's 3 bottles of miracle food. 45 days, that's 3 bottles of miracle food and 3 bags of miracle tea. And I'm gonna eradicate that bitch off the face of the planet Earth, out your body in 45 days. All you gotta do is just follow my rules to the letter. Let's make sure you follow this goddamn diet. All raw. All raw. Follow the diet. Eden's Garden. Welcome to Eden's Garden. Follow the diet, man. It's a regimen. It's a regimen. Work for it. But I guarantee you, it's going to solve your problem. It's going to get rid of your incurable ailment. Period. Point blank. Ain't no way around it. Promise you. Like I told you before, I wouldn't have been able to make it to this level if I was a charlatan dude. You know what I mean? I'm on another plateau, man. I'm touched by the great grand holy mother, and she makes sure that anything she allows me to put my name on, anything she allows me to put my energy into, anything she allows, because I only follow what she tells me to do. So that's why I say she allows me. Anything she allows me to do, I make sure I do it and I do it well. I make sure I do it and I do it great. I make sure I do it and I do it consistently. I make sure I do it and I go be above and beyond the call of duty for her, because she has always been above and beyond the call of duty for me. Yeah. And now we're in the game. Now, let's see what happens when the Trinity is really manifest. See, let's see what happens when the Trinity is really manifest. And the Trinity is really manifest. The Trinity codes are activated. The source codes are activated. And you guys are about to see a lot of sports over these upcoming next years to come. A lot of sports. Guaranteed. So any questions? Thank y'all for, listening to Computer Magic 101. Any questions about computer magic, or any questions about any magic, or any questions about anything in life in general, period? Let's get it popping. You were like, any questions? Yeah. Like, I see everybody in you. I know somebody had a question. So you don't have to come to boot camp to fuck. No. I tell people, if you are disciplined in yourself enough, oh no, but especially the detox plan. No, you don't have to come. The detox plan is just one of the things you're doing in the boot camp. In the boot camp, you're gonna be doing 7 different things. These 7 different things that you're doing in the boot camp, these 7 different things are going to be implemented daily, and it's a special I got going on right now. It's a special matrix break I got going on right now until the baptism of my daughter, which is on All Hallows Eve, Halloween. It's a special I got going on right now where you getting a whole gang of money magic, a whole gang of all of the algorithms, and that are available to you right now for for a little or nothing, and you can come here and get your matrix break, and it's a wonderful, wonderful program. You know what I'm saying? So you already know how to do that one. Boom. So in the end, when it's all said and done, you're my internet pastor. This is where I come for true word. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I see that. You my internet pastor. Yeah, man. Look at that. And guess what? I'm about to start having church every Sunday on the YouTube and stuff. You know what I'm saying? As well as at my spot. Have to come so you don't have to. I just wanted to ask if we all omnipresent, if I'm here alive in this physical body serving my purposes in this universe, then is it possible for me to be there in a different? I mean, think about that. Relatively that's impossible. I keep on telling you that is an illusion. If you are infinite and you are omnipresent, that means you don't die. How can you be omnipresent? How can you be dead in this universe but alive in this universe? Nigga, if you alive, then you alive, and then you alive. Number one. But let's just break it down even further. Let's just break it down a little bit further so you can understand this whole thing. Infinite spirit, soul, chakra is eternal. It's infinite. It knows not death. That which knows death are things that serve temporary purposes, meaning the life that you're living and things that you see live and die, these things were meant to live and die, because these things in this world were meant to have an expiration date, because the real world, which is the eternal world, knows not expiration. It only knows infinite, immortal, all-knowing consciousness. So infinite, immortal, all-knowing, omnipresent, that means as long as there is a representation and presence of you, you are never dead. And we're all a representation and presence of one another, microcosmically, macrocosmically mimicking the all. Let's get it. So the money magic still grants the 33-month generational wealth, right? All day, every day. And it don't stop. All day, every day, and it don't stop. And that's maximum 33 months. That's maximum. When I, like I told you before, when I complete the whole sequence, it's only going to take 88 weeks. It's only going to take 88 weeks. It's going to take less than 33 months. It's going to take about 88 weeks when I complete the whole sequence. When I complete the whole sequence, because it's not just money magic, it's everything put together that makes it a whole sequence that unlocks your universal inheritance. And it is a wonderful tree that grows. It brings fruit in its seasons. Its leaves shall not wither, and whatsoever you do, it shall prosper. With the chakras, when I was first activated, I really wanted me to master. My question for you is, how do I know when I'm ready to move to the next chakra? For FCA yoga activates all chakras simultaneously. You sleep, you new to the channel. Go to my website. My website has a free guided meditation. It is called FCA Yoga. FCA Yoga is invented by me, for me. I named this company My FCA Inc. because FCA stands for full chakra activation. And when you activate all chakras, and in my system, you activate 29 identifiable, feelable chakras. All 29 of these chakras activate simultaneously. This simultaneously create an effect that I like to call FCA, fully chakra activated. Once a person is in a repetitive, consistent, obsessive, fully activated state, meaning they're always activating, keeping their chakras activated, they reach a peak, they reach a point of what I like to call enlightenment, or what I like to call breakthrough, where your chakras stay activated, stay on, turn on, and now you go from I was a yogi and I was doing spiritual practices to I am Christ. I am that I am. And then after that, you growing in Christ, and then you bringing the light, and now you like, oh, I am Lucifer, the light that I am the bringer of light. And then you grow from Lucifer, and you say, oh no, wait a minute, I am indigo. Then, after my indigo level, oh, wait a minute, I'm going to my what? I'm going to my alpha and my omega stages. See? After my alpha and omega stages, I'm going to my central sun. Wait a minute, we got stages, there's levels to this star system shit, bro. Levels to this star system shit. So activate all your chakras at the same time, and then you ain't got to worry about just which chakra next. All chakras are next because all chakras activate. My notifications will be on. Thank you, love. And y'all like, share, subscribe. And does each me have its own soul? No. I just told you no. I say you are the spirit and the soul. I didn't say your fucking body had a fucking soul and your fucking mind had a soul. I say your body is a machine, a tool. Your brain is a computer, a tool. You are the infinite, infinitesimal, infinite, immortal, eternal soul using the tools. Bing. and your soul is forever connected to every version of you at all times. It's just that you sign up to forget so that you can have the authenticity of remembering and get you a new wrinkle on your spiritual brain. Which one you think better? Love? Because my sex magic algorithms are not just sex magic algorithms. My sex magic algorithms are love magic first, because I don't believe in having sex that is not expressed in love. First and foremost, fellas and ladies and gents and all of the people out there, I feel like in order for me, I'm a demisapio-sexual. In order for me to even want to court her and put her into a bedroom session and all of that craziness, she has to be of a certain high vibration that my wife loves first and foremost. And if my wife loves her, and then we can make a unified decision of what we want to do or how we want to move and proceed. But she has to be already at a certain high level of spiritual, emotional, intuitive, have big old pieces of her life just completely already wholly sanctified and living, and show the fruits. You know what I mean? So which one you think is more important? So it's love first. So that's why my magic is love sex magic, meaning right, my baby. So love sex magic is the key, because it don't make no sense to be having out sacred energy exchanges out here if you are not lovingly having them. Don't mean you love somebody that you got to spend the rest of your life with somebody because you love somebody. No, saying that when you're operating on a high vibration of love, you're not going to be the person that is trying to control somebody. You're not going to be the person you're going to be the person who has things that they live by or things that they won't live by, and attract that person that match those criteria of things that you want to live by, whether it's person or persons. Can you talk about when you see it? Yes, I am Christ Lucifer, eternal prophet, immortal Ra, meaning the sun you see in the sky and all of the stars you see in the sky as a representation of the multiple suns or multiple different versions of me, the light. Here I am, returned, reincarnated in a physical human's body, giving the world the light, the game, once again, battling my immortal, eternal son, brother. Y'all like to call him Yahweh. Y'all like to call him Yaldabaoth. Some may know him as Omega Saturnalia. Some may know him as Saturn. Some may know him as Set. Some may know him as Satan. Some may know him as Allah. Some may know him as Yahshua. Some may know him as Jesus. Some may know him as a lot of different names. I am incarnated into a physical human's body. Here, my most ancient name is Ra. Here in this dimension to give you the game. That's what I mean when I say I am Lucifer, nigga. Not figuratively, not motherfucking metaphorically, literally, universally, celestially, man, listen. Understand and do your research, and you'll understand why I am. I just told you, go do your research, and you're going to see. Remember, I'm Googleable. I'm Googleable. Well, Turner, he's bringing that back at the very end. I'm Googleable. Understand, Lucifer is just a title. We all can be that. That's why I say my oldest name, Ra. Some people may know me as Samael. Some people may know me as Beelzebub. Some people may know me as different many things. We live different. Remember, we incarnate and we live multiple, infinite lives over and over and over until we get it right. And every now and then, I like to come and drop in on a few earths. I like to try to come drop in on a few dimensions. I like to come roam, you know, I'm one of the guys that own the company, and me being the owner of the company, I like to come, you know, be a secret, you know how they call it, a secret boss or undercover boss. Yeah, I like to come and chill and see what's really popping in the dimensions and shit. And I like to go report that back to the great grand holy mother of all divinity. I come in her name, and to her name I shall go. So the health and love, sex magic is all incorporated into the money magic. Nope. The money magic is first, and the money magic does have health, love, and sex in it. Love and sex magic is geared to make sure that you are completely at your highest level in life when it comes to love, relationships, romance, sex, lust, escapades, whatever you want to do. In the areas of love, whether it's love for your mother, love for your father, love for your spouse, in the areas of love, all areas of love, all areas of sex, except for the areas of pedophilia, human trafficking, rape, racism, all that shit like that. None of that evil shit. I feel you people think I'm tripping when I say I'm so cat, but they have no idea. They don't have no idea of the infinite. They don't have no idea of the omnipresent capabilities of our God capabilities and our God codes. And we incarnate into these lives to play the game, to relearn ourselves so that we can wake up and get points. All games are meant for you to win or lose. How do you activate? How do you activate crystals? In high sorcery, we teach you that you are the crystal. The kingdom of heaven is within. The earth that you're looking at is just a reflection of your true inner self. Those mountains are already inside of you. Those rivers, those lakes, those storms. Remember, don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. Those rivers and those lakes are inside of you. The earth is literally inside of you. What you're seeing is just a holographic projection, reflection of the overall oneness consciousness of our inner of our computers interfacing, interacting, communicating with one another. This is what you like to call reality, but reality is really not real. Look at the word reality, R-E-A-L-I-T-Y. If I remove the I, soul, from reality, I got something called realty. Realty is land. Realty is property. This body is a piece of land mass and water. This body is property. I am the input that makes the realty a reality. And if I drop the realty off, the TY off, now I got real. So in reality really not real. It is I that makes the realty a reality. And Earth, last time I checked, is realty, a landmass. The planets, the suns, the stars, the moons, they are living, breathing, feeling, thinking goddesses. Gods, titans of old and of new. Plenty of YouTube videos on how to activate your crystals. So you activate, so I teach you that, number one, you are the crystals. Christ, okay, crystal, you can't have crystal without Christ. If you want to be a true crystal, you have to activate the properties of a crystal. This is how you activate a crystal. You ready? I'm about to show y'all how to activate a crystal. Somebody put the first crystal up there, please. Somebody put the first crystal up there, please. I'm about to show you how to activate a crystal. Somebody put the first crystal up there, and I'm going to show you how to activate a crystal. Hold on. Make sure the algorithm recognize the algorithm. Yep, there you go, Sage. All right. Make sure my algorithm on my algorithm. Show you how to activate a crystal. Go. You The kingdom of heaven is within. You are God. Ruby. Ready? I type in metaphysical properties of ruby. Search. Look how I just activated ruby. Ruby is believed to promote loving. So if I want to activate ruby, I got to be loving. Nurturing. If I want to activate ruby, I got to be nurturing. Health. If I want to activate the health and want to get healthy, if I want to be the properties of ruby, I got to get healthy. Knowledge and wealth. So guess how I activate ruby? It has been associated with improved energy and concentration, creativity, loyalty, honor, and compassion. Ruby is thought to be protective of home, possessions, and family. These are the properties of ruby. If you want to be motherfucking ruby, if you want to activate ruby, before you ever get a ruby in your hand, you can act and be the ruby because you are God. You are goddess. You are God, you are goddess, and that's what that means. I am the ruby. I am the amethyst. I am the carnelian. I am the I am. But this is how you activate the crystal. If you got a physical crystal, the greatest way to activate the crystal I know is get your crystal or your crystals, plural, put them strategically around you or on you or in your person while you're laying down or you're sitting up, and completely activate all of your chakras. When you activate all of your chakras, your crystals are going to read your auric field and get psychically Bluetooth to your auric field. It's going to get emotionally Bluetooth to your auric field. It's going to get spiritually Bluetooth to your auric field because you've activated your whole auric field when you activate all of your chakras. And when you activate all of your chakras, your crystals are going to get Bluetooth to your auric field and be accustomed to you and be made to grow and manifest with you until you feel like you no longer need the crystal. If you notice, crystals come and they go. Why? Because they come to help you, to show you that these properties are already in you, and they just show you that it's just an outside representation of what's already in you. So that's another way to activate your crystals. You got physical crystals and you want to activate them and really, really get them turned up. But once you do that, yeah, get you a crystal, cleanse the crystal. How do you cleanse the crystal? Simply, man, you can do a lot of things to cleanse the crystal. Number one, you can use, you ready? Soap and fucking water. Soap and fucking water. After you cleanse your crystal with soap and water, dry it off, right? And when you're washing it off, set your intention. Hey, man, I'm cleansing this crystal of all energy that came before me, literally erasing the energy that came before me or amplifying the energies that came before me, adding my energy into it anew and making it a new and more, even more powerful energy, depending on what the crystal was used for. And you set that intention, boom, you put your crystal in the sun, put your crystal in the sun, boom, charge your crystal in the sun, solar power. Then boom, let your crystal hit that moon power, give your crystal a whole moon cycle. Moon power, lunar power. Boom. Then after you give your crystal some sun, that sun power, that lunar power, after it goes through that 28-day cycle, boom, you take your crystals and you activate all your chakras and you set your intentions activating all your chakras. And nigga, you talking about sports. Let's talk. I love sports. I use all stones. I don't use certain stones. I don't believe in certain stones have this. I believe all stones are good. I believe all stones are useful. The more the merrier too. Yep. You lost hella crystals. You lost hella crystals because they serve their purpose and helped you achieve. Or some of them be used up too much and you haven't cleansed them and washed them. And you know they lose their charge. They lose their ability to stay magnetically charged to your aura and stick around you. Yep, most definitely. What stone water gonna dissolve? Name one stone that water dissolves. Go. Name one stone that water dissolves. That's why it's a stone. Water creates stones. Name one stone that water dissolves. And put it on the screen for me, Edward. Talking about DEA. Talking about the Drug Enforcement Agency? You talking about what about them? What about them? They're a fraternal order. They're a fraternal order of magicians that sling drugs, alcohol, tobacco, and firearms. That's what they sell. They sell alcohol, tobacco, and firearms. They regulated. They're the alcohol, tobacco, and firearms police. Yeah, hold up. Go get that. Go get that. Get the crystal that dissolves in water. It's a crystal, but it dissolves in water. Yeah, you need to activate because you need to slow down because that means you're using outside things to manifest your inside. You're using outside things to validate what can be done from within. You're using outside things. The crystals are an outside thing. You're not realizing that all of the properties of these crystals are within you. All you got to do is start going on an inside search and inside reflection and start cleaning up your insides. And then you'll never need the crystals on the outside again because you are the crystal. You are the radiating light. You are the angle and the angel. I don't like I told you before, I don't follow his doctrine. So first and foremost, my specialty, my specialty, my specialty, y'all talk about DNA and RNA and DEA and all of these different things. All of these things are relegated to the game. When you're talking about computer play, your DNA and your RNA, your DNA and your RNA are considered RAM and ROM. So you keep missing RNA. You can't have DNA without the RNA combination. So if you got DEA, what is his RNA competitor? See that man, and that's what happens when you try to compare physical science to metaphysical reality. Metaphysical source reality. Metaphysical source reality is that which composes and creates DNA. There's no such thing. It's just an illusion, an expression of itself in the form of an illusion called DNA. But there's no such thing. It is just codes used to express mediums of current. But the true existence is no thingness, nothingness. The space that allows all to exist. Do you need 3 bottles of milk, food, and 3 boxes of milk? No, it's just three miracle foods and 3 miracle teas. 3 miracle foods and 3 miracle teas, not 3 boxes of miracle tea. 3 miracle foods and 3 miracle teas. How can I break addictions? First and foremost, number one, the number one greatest way to break addiction is solitary confinement. Being in a room or a jail cell or a padded room or a place where you can call it your own, you know, your own solitary confinement, man. You need to be in solitary confinement. Number one, you need to want. You need to need. You need to be obsessed with getting off of any drugs, anything like that. If you are the type of person that has money to pay to break addictions, then you're talking about my program, and that's when you come down here to the boot camp. And when you come down here for the 7-day boot camp, we do the matrix break. Addictions is one of the things that the matrix breaks, and we use all of the pillars of my program to break and actually free the spiritual chakras from its shell, so that you can forever have a progressive gain that is going to bring you into health, success, wealth, and abundance, and be a whole 360 degree, 720 degree new you from the old you. And this is coming from an addict. I am an ex-addict. I'm an ex-addict and all that bullshit. Understand, it's just a mind state. Once you train your body, your mind, your spirit, your soul to a certain frequency, addiction is just another illusion, just like death. Death is an illusion. Addiction is an illusion. Money is an illusion. Taxes is an illusion. These bodies are illusions. Why? Because they all come and go, they die. The only thing that makes these things valid are the spirits that are inside, animating and controlling them. I'm late to class, but 504 in the house. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Selenite Cal got started. Selenite don't damn dissolve in no motherfucking water, man. Nah, you don't put no selenite in no water right now, and it's gonna go like some fucking baking soda, man. And it definitely, you know, and calcite. What you talking about? I got calcite right here. We could put calcite in water right now, and the water ain't gonna do nothing. What you talking about, man? You talking about long-term shit. If you leave selenite and calcite in the water for buku fucking long, super extraneous long time or some shit, man. But ain't no crystal just gonna immediately dissolve in the water, bro. Come on, man. I'm trying to understand detoxing. I'm trying to understand detoxing. Think about it. If your body is filled with detoxing, how can detoxing not help? Labrador will fade over time, running over water. That's nigga. Nobody never said over time. You said it will dissolve in water. Well, by the time it dissolves in water, it has served its purpose. If it dissolves in the water, it ain't gonna dissolve immediately when I put in the water. So why even mention that shit? You gonna be here to watch it dissolve in the water all the time it's gonna take for it to dissolve in the water? No, you did say it. You did say the crystal. You said beware of the crystals that dissolve in water. That's what you said. Now you talking about it dissolving water over time. Not a shit. You ain't gonna live to see it dissolve. You ain't gonna live to see it dissolve. Even over that time, you ain't gonna live to see that motherfucking time. That's called erosion. You feel me? That's called erosion, man. What you talking about? You ain't gonna live to see that time. You are not gonna live to see that time when calcite dissolve. Nigga, you put calcite in water right now. Let's see. I guarantee you, your time gonna expire before calcite fully dissolve. And we're gonna get a cup of water. I'm gonna get a calcite crystal from the crystal shop. I'm gonna get a selenite crystal from the crystal shop. And we're gonna take the calcite and the selenite crystal and put them in water. And I guarantee you, you're not gonna live to see them dissolve in that cup. That's why it's a crystal. Crystallization is something that is so hard that it'll take so long to erode. It will not just dissolve immediately. It will not just dissolve immediately. they're gonna always. They got people always got to show, and not singling you out, Edward, but I'm singling you out. people always got to mention the shit that don't matter. You're not going to live the years that it takes to see a calcite dissolve. You're not going to live them. Man, it might take calcite 900 years to dissolve. Let's see, how long does it take calcite to dissolve in water? I might be wrong, bro. I might have to apologize to you, bro. I hope I'm wrong and I got to apologize to you, bro. Hope I'm wrong and I got to apologize to you, bro. Hold on. How long does it take for calcite to dissolve in water? First and foremost, it ain't no regular water that's going to dissolve calcite. It got to be distilled water, people. Distilled water. You put it in distilled water, bro. Water, not just you ain't everybody about to just dissolve in no water. So if you're gonna present information, Mr. Sherlock Edward, is it not something the people should know? Well, don't you think you should let them know that it got to be distilled water and not just water? See, that's what I'm saying. So if you're gonna present the knowledge, nigga, be all the way fully and thorough. Don't let me go behind you and I gotta see. Oh no, it's distilled water, nigga. That's a big difference. We talking about water, H2O. How many bags of tea come with? One bag of tea come with Miracle Tea, and it makes a gallon. It comes. They got the and it got instructions. It comes with instructions. It comes with a tutorial. One bag of tea makes a gallon. The gallon lasts you 15 days with the Miracle Food. The Miracle Food lasts you for 15 days. Miracle Tea lasts you for 15 days. 45 days, that's 3 bottles and 3 teas. 3 bottles and 3 gallons of tea. And the 9 herbs found in Miracle Tea mixed with the 4 superfoods found in Miracle Food makes for the perfect 13 herbal coated algorithm to cleanse intracellular chelation into all of the cells, cleaning the cell, ridding the cell of excess mucus, ridding the cell of plaque, ridding the artery walls of plaque, oiling the body, making it smooth, cleansing the colon, revitalizing the cells, clearing the skin, healing disease, and literally it is a flush program. Eating, because you got to eat, because the diet is raw fruits and veggies. If you want to just take it as a supplement, you could just take the Miracle Food morning ritual every morning and keep your diet, and you'll be taking Miracle Food for a supplemental use. But Miracle Food is literally Jesus in a bottle, period. So in the end, when it's all said and done, man, I hope y'all got a good outlook and a good grasp on computer magic. Next time you're on your phone, just know that this is an interface communicating with you, the quantum computer, bringing that information back to the holographic matrix so that the holographic matrix can manifest that which you were surfing the web for. You were surfing the web for a reason. The universe is going to make sure that the representations of you on the web, how you dress, how you look, how you do everything is gameplay. Specifically role-playing games. Role-playing games are a great gaming format to learn how to play the game of life, because role-playing games are basically you playing the role as if it were real life too as well. They also got video role-playing games. You can learn, man, but you guys got to start somewhere, and you guys got to cleanse your bodies. You guys got to activate your chakras. You guys got to practice high sorcery and magic, and you guys gotta literally become soulpreneurs, because that's the only thing that's gonna be valuable in earth. People who know how to improve the spirit and the soul. People who know how to improve the spirit and the soul have nothing to fear for the upcoming changes that are about to happen. There are some upcoming changes that are about to happen, and people who upgrade and feed and help grow the spirit and the soul, they have nothing to fear during these changes. They have nothing to fear during these changes. So become a soulpreneur, one who is an upgrader, a healer, a provider of the soul, of the spirit. And that's how you're going to win. Everything else is going to get flushed. Everything else is going to get an update. Yeah, update into a new system, man. So, love y'all, man. Thank y'all for listening to Computer Magic. Until next time, peace. You already know what it is. Peace and prosperity. Get y'all miracle food. Get y'all money magic. Get y'all Eaton's Garden boot camp. Get y'all, man, whatever y'all want to do, we can do it, man, over the computer, over the phone, in real life. It don't matter. Any specific water to boil the tea with, such as distilled, spring, purified, or don't. No distilled water. Do not boil the tea in distilled water. Only, any water but distilled water. As a matter of fact, any water but distilled water. Do you know what happens when the body dies? What will we see? You're going to see, some people are going to see the light of the fifth dimension, and some people are going to see the dark of the fourth dimension, depending on how low your vibration or how high your vibration was. If you died in a very low vibration, you might not see the light at the end of the tunnel. You might see dark at the end of the tunnel, because that's how low your vibration was. It was only able to resonate with the fourth dimension, and you're going to have to play out your loop and get out of the fourth dimension back into the game. If you pass on and you see light at the end of your tunnel and you make it into that fifth dimensional heaven's gate doorway, then we automatically know that you are going to a higher existence and a higher self, traveling back into the oneness and going further into your journey. Yeah, that's what happens when the body dies and expires. So until next time, y'all.